Okay. This is the first time we've actually been, like, truly weirded out by something in this game.
Someone's removed the keypad.
Yeah, I don't like that. Not a fan of that. Oh, look, there's a canister
All right.
here. Nope. Down here? Nope. Right there.
Hello, Grace. This is Madeleine Torre. I'd hoped this trip would be my chance to connect with others who care about you. Now, I'm not sure anyone takes these wishes seriously anymore. So, that's my wish. Help me find someone. Someone who loves you as much as I do.
Huh. That's interesting.
Whoa.
She sounded
What is that?
lonely.
Why is there a dragon?
Figure this was left here as a token. Or an offering?
Or a weird bat alien dragon thing? Okay. Ah.
Another way up.
Another way up.
Oh, I've got one. We can name him Pal Jr.
I was thinking something that sums up what he does.
I can do many things. Pretty much anything you require.
So you're a jack of all trades.
So we could call you Jack.
What do you think of
Alright.
that, Jack?
I will answer to Jack then, if you like.
Alright, Jack it is. So we got Mom, Jack, Pal, Control,
This is level
Logic.
3, Addie.
Let's look for evidence of Everett.
Alright, so this is level 3. Alright, so that was just taking me there. Okay, so we're already over here, so let's just hit this building. And then we'll go around there.
What's the code?
Of course.
Bottom.
I am able to enter the codes directly if you would like.
Let her do it on her own, if she wants.
Any way of knowing if this was Everett's room?
The records only give the level. We'll just have to look around.
That's kind of annoying, but I get it. Okay, so the thing isn't... Okay, so it's right there. Alright. Music changed again. Don't like that.
Let's try this one.
Hello, Grace. I've thought much about what I'd say when I got here. I know it's important for my parents that I make my wish count. So, I guess I wish for them to be proud of me. Thank you,
Aw.
Grace.
Okay, so wait, that's that one down there. What about this one here?
Hey, Grace. I really
Oh.
don't know why you would choose me.
This is the
I
first
guess
male voice.
No one really knows why they're called to the Spire, but I'm greatly honored. At my age, I thought
That's all I can recover from this one.
It sounds like Grace chose who came here.
That
Huh.
explains why Grace arranged all the flights to and from the Spire. She was in control of it all.
That's interesting. So Grace controlled who came here. Okay. That's an interesting tidbit.
Here you go.
There we go.
Alright. Nothing there, nothing there. So I'm assuming that most of these are just going to be canisters now in these rooms. And a scarf.
Looks like Olympia Mon colors. I guess the team's old enough.
Okay, so we got 2 canisters in this one.
Mark Anthony Wong, and I was called to Grace from Earth Station Phoenix. Not sure if anyone will hear this, but the whole tube system is shut down right now. People
Oh.
are not happy, and I'm getting a little scared, to be honest. I'll be locking myself in until the shuttle returns, and I'm leaving this in case something really bad happens.
Oh.
That's a little ominous.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. How about this one?
My wish? Oh, I'll tell you my wish.
Uh-oh.
10 years ago, we're on Venus at the Big Dome. Huge crowd. Olympia Mons favored 4-1, loses 5-1. 6 years ago, on Earth against South Union, loses 2-1. 2 years ago, South Union again, this time up north. I took the boys 3 months round trip. They go 90 minutes, no score. Extra time, no score. South Union takes it again in penalties. You want my wish, Gracie? The next World Cup is on Mars. I wish that Olympia faces South Union again and destroys them, like Space Me Out the Airlock humiliated. That would be a game. That's my wish. So how do I end this recording?
That's aggressive.
Olympia's still a crap team.
Perhaps Grace was rendered inactive by football hooligans.
Grace likely fostered sports as an alternative outlet for uncontrolled aggression. Of course people would come to her to share their passions.
That's hilarious. I actually really like that. That's funny. That's actually really funny. Yep, that team still sucks. Whoa. Okay, there we go. Oh, wait. Looks like there's another canister in here. Why is there a canister in the bathroom?
Mark Anthony here. Been moving around, keeping my head down. Won't be long before they start blaming us for schmutzing up the tubes.
It won't be long until they start blaming who? Okay, so I'm going to go this way instead of just going straight up because it feels like straight up is where I need to go because there's also a room there as well. So I want to hit all these
Here
rooms.
you go.
Boom, 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 boom.
That's it.
Alright, let's see here. Nothing. Whoa.
Only Grace.
Are we allowed to draw on the windows here?
Certainly not. The people who did this were looking for trouble.
They were tracking something here. Terracycles, maybe?
They'd lost sync with Earth.
Or the Spire lost power.
Or, hear me out, or...
I don't recognize these words. They look like technical or medical terms. A list of supplies, maybe.
Or a list of demands.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this room. I mean, let's see what this canister has to say. But I don't know how I feel about this room.
Hey, the tube system is no longer accepting wishes. If anyone knows how to reach Keeper Everett, please let him know.
Keeper Everett.
Keeper Everett.
It sounds like keepers were Spire caretakers.
When did Everett stay on this floor?
2955.
That's 20 years before this message was recorded.
So he stayed on after his visit and became a keeper? Why was there no record of that?
I would think answers lie at the other end of these vacuum tubes.
From what I can tell, the tube system runs through the central elevator shaft.
Logic? You gonna let us in, considering we know Everett was a keeper?
But do you know what a keeper is?
Oh,
We need access to the elevator to learn more.
Ah, a classic paradox.
Logic.
Fine. If you're done snooping around, I will grant you access to the elevator.
I'm not
or
done
you
yet.
could uncover more canisters.
Yep,
And
that
learn
one.
more about the people who came here.
That one.
Reaching the beacon is the priority.
That one.
You must move on.
Here you go.
You know, we're gonna find out. We gonna do. Whoa.
Hey, what happened to the lights?
I believe Control has turned them off, Addy.
Of
Not
course
cool,
he
boss. Control?
has. This place is busted.
Unbelievable.
I don't like that. He turned the lights on and the place is absolutely just busted.
Look how beat up this is.
It must have been done in anger.
I believe fear also played a part here.
Yeah, something like that. I don't like the fact that Control turned off the thing, though.
Logic will open the way to the beacon. You must go to the elevator.
Hold your horses.
Doubt you'll ever get this message, Grace. We've been waiting weeks now with... I hope Keeper Everett is okay. I've been told his sermons are wonderful. And I hope he will be able to deliver the word of grace again soon. Make things work. I'd like you to know that we still love you and think about you. Great comfort to our family over the years. We've all made them for us. With your wisdom, you are missed.
So Grace would receive wishes and then leave people with instruction in the form of sermons. Could that really be all there was to it?
Ideas are powerful. Perhaps just returning with a more enlightened perspective was enough to move society toward common goals.
Highly unlikely. Grace must have had some control over planetary infrastructure, if she was to have had the influence you suspect.
Why do you insist on defying me?
I'm starting to enjoy it.
Yeah, I mean...
I've been instructed by Grace to make a wish. Not something big and altruistic, not for someone else, but for me.
Okay.
A real, honest wish, my heart's true desire.
Alright.
Honestly, this long flight to the middle of nowhere, months without my family, missing the harvest with a per diem that barely covers expenses, for what? Some mystical song and dance that makes us feel like we're somehow part of this robot theocracy. This whole thing, the temple, the hushed tones, the awe that people seem to show this place is ridiculous. My honest wish is to be left alone long enough to actually make some headway on the farm and pull in a decent crop.
Okay.
It doesn't sound like everyone was happy to come here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, sounds
For
like
Grace to
people were...
understand what made people unhappy was just as important as knowing what made them content.
It definitely sounds like there was people here that, like, did not want to be here. Which makes it even more interesting that, like, the people were just... were pulled here. Alright, so this is the last one.
Here you go.
Great.
I'd have to use Jack once. Alright, so this is the last room, I think. And there's 2 canisters there. There's a picture. I wonder who this is.
Someone left a portrait.
Well, there's 2 canisters on the bed.
Here, Grace. Najisha, she was so excited when I got the summons. We
Okay.
talked about this for months. Who we could help. Who was most deserving. She honestly believed we could come up with a wish that could make everything perfect. Thank you for choosing me. And thank you for letting me delay coming here. I want to be true to her memory, her wishes, her unlimited love for humanity. But my only wish, the only thought I have, is to have her back. I want her back.
There couldn't have actually been anything Grace could have done for her.
Grace allowed her to voice her grief.
Some would say that's enough.
So I've been thinking a lot, and I feel like, there's been peace for like centuries now, right?
Okay.
But I watch the old Halos, and there's wars, and bad guys, and pirates, and people who need saving, and it's exciting, right? And of course, you know, it's awful, people dying. But I feel like there's no way to, like, prove yourself. You know? Nothing to fix or protect. Does that make any sense? I just want something, like anything at all, to happen.
I guess that's
what I wish for. You know, not like a war or anything, just something.
So this guy was just bored?
Like me.
I think this was the
Ow.
last room.
It is. Finally.
Okay. I mean, that is a good point, though. I mean, if you have everything that you want eventually, then what do you do? Like, you can't just be static forever. I mean, as much as I would want to. Or you'd want to, right? I don't think you can be.